Hi.
Hi guys, my name is Amy. I have watched your show for every season. I love you guys both. This is a very surreal moment. This is my first convention ever, and I get to speak directly to you guys, and I love you both so much. My son actually passed away in July of 2020, and we watched your show, Supernatural, together. And then now I'm watching it with my daughter, and we both just, my whole family just loves the show, and it's just surreal. But actually, my question is for you guys. So Jared, I know you you starred in a movie, Friday the 13th, and you were in a role in that. And also, Jensen, you did My Bloody Valentine. So how did you feel about those roles? I know it was back in the day, but you know, that's when I first started to do it.
Awesome. I'm so sorry to hear about your son. May you rest in peace. I'm glad your daughter and you were watching it. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that summer, that was the My Bloody Valentine, Friday the 13th. It was a strange year. It was 2008, and we had a months-long writer's strike, and so we had kind of been out of a job and then gone back to Supernatural to shoot 4 episodes. It was kind of weirdly, oddly reminiscent of the pandemic, or I guess vice versa. The pandemic was reminiscent of the writer's strike. So we're just waiting for a phone call, like, are we going back to Vancouver? Are we canceled? Are we going to get to work again? And so that was fun to go off. For my part, for Friday the 13th, it was hot. It was in Austin, which is now home for both of us and our families. But I would like to speak on My Bloody Valentine because I have a very funny My Bloody Valentine experience. So Kerr Smith was up in Vancouver shooting something, and My Bloody Valentine was in the theaters, and we had an early wrap. For whatever reason, we wrapped at like 6 p.m. And so it was like, hey, we could probably make the 8:30 My Bloody Valentine. And it was the 3D with the 3D glasses in the movie theaters. And so we waited until the movie started, until we walked in, and we sat in like, row 8 or whatever. And it was probably a 30-row theater. And so I was laughing to myself, thinking about like the people with the 3D goggles or glasses looking at Jensen and Kerr and looking at the movie, being like, these 3D experiences are great! I just sat there, I was going like, this must be so surreal. Or someone's like, man, it's like Jensen's right here in front of me, and here's her. So that was just something that I chuckle about often.
I do remember that. That was fun. Yeah, that was the first and last time we did films on our hiatus.
Yeah.
Because he and I both went straight from wrapping the season, basically straight into production on a film, and finished the film and went straight back into the next season of Supernatural, and we were exhausted.
We were a lot younger.
We were a lot younger and still exhausted. So yeah, that's what I remember most of the experience, is being just so exhausted by the end of it all, because film and television, shooting 12 to 18 hours a day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. It's definitely a taxing, it can be a taxing experience. So that's what I remember. Plus, I was in a closed down mine for like 6 weeks, just deep in this, cave, no sunlight, no air, filming for all hours of the night. Didn't even know if it was night or day outside. Just, yeah, it was an odd experience. But glad I did it.
Well, you didn't look it, because you still looked amazing in the movie.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Hello to you both. My name is Frances. This is my first convention. I'm very excited. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous.
It's all right.
I want to ask about John's hunting diary.
The John hunting
Diary?
Oh yeah.
So the prop has pretty much been the same prop the whole time. Did you guys ever see things added to it over the years, or has it always been the same?
Well, we we added some things over to it. So that was a funny, for those of y'all who don't know, the Dad's Journal and the pilot went missing before we shot Indigo. So they had to redo it as best as possible to match, but they matched some of the pages. And then we would add, as if we had an episode where we were reading out of the journal.
Somewhere somebody's got the original Dad's Journal and
your
Dean's jacket,
yeah.
and and they're just living their best life.
Hey, if y'all find them, you let us know. But yeah, so they redid it. But we also, there were some blank pages, and so if we were doing an episode, say, about a new urban legend, they would fill it in with the drawings and with the little cutouts. And then, we'd be shooting with it on set for, like Alex was saying, 12 to 18 hours. And so we would add our own little things to it. So I don't know who has the most current journal, but it might be good leverage if somebody wanted to blackmail us.
It's offensive.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Thanks for your question.
But less on the verbiage and more on the illustrations.
Weird looking monsters.
Oh, is that what?
Hi there.
Hi guys, my name's Holly, and I just want to say thank you so much for continuing to do these conventions. A world without seeing you guys would just be awful.
Thank you. Ditto, by the way, thank y'all.
My favorite times between the brothers are when they're in Baby and they know something really bad is going to happen, and then they sing a song. I was hoping you could sing one of your songs for us.
See, the problem is, for me, I gotta go back to being Cordell Walker tomorrow morning, so if I get to Sam Winchester right now, it's gonna be hard to break out of it. Plus, I don't want to empty half the auditorium in ear pain. Ear pain?
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, it's time. It's time. It's time. You're gonna need this. Yep. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Down here, I'm gonna need you up here. Down here, and I need you guys down here, or down there. So, yeah, we're just not rehearsed. It's not gonna be good. This is. I can't allow something like this to make it to YouTube tomorrow.
It's already on YouTube.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to help you out here, pal. There's no saving me. I went on that cliff last time.
Well, you know what? We legit. He gave me a look earlier that I knew meant you're going to do this, whether you like it or not. So we haven't had a chance to talk about what we're doing just yet, but we'll figure something out. We'll bring you some what do you call it? Content. Content.
Some influencers in the wild.
Yeah. Beware, do not feed them or pet them.
Oh man, I was getting in the car like 2 days ago, and it was on parked on the street, and I hopped in the car with the deal, hop in, and we were able to pick up the kids from school, and and right on the sidewalk, walking towards us, was, I don't know, probably late teens, and I thought she was having a seizure, but then I realized that her phone was up here, and she was like, and I was like, oh no, does she need help? And then Daniil just goes, she's influencing. And I guess she was doing some sort of TikTok thing, walking down the street looking like an absolute fool. I'm trying to not do that right now, even though I just did it, so I guess I'll see that tomorrow.
Epic fail. Thank you. We'll work on it.
Thanks a lot.